the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's... Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run play action. Trying to get to him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Huskies are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing in this one.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He'll pull it on the read. And it's slipped out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running.
The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air, it's Simpson. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Dances away again. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he...
Unleashes one deep. He snares Touchdown, Huskies!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. Going downfield for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup. Right down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the extra point was good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UConn going back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Holly.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously, open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll try the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. UConn will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
He breaks a tackle. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. A third down play to open up this quarter. To the air, it's Simpson. Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on fourth and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Law. Touchdown, Bama! What a grab and go for the score. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UConn offense goes back to work. Won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the counter. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And wings it incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. This UConn offense really has it going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. UConn will have to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Fires to the right. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UConn going back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have...
He wants to go deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Line getting set on second down. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And those RPOs can confuse the defense, can cause a little bit of hesitation, and that hesitation was just enough. Hand it off, get the first down on third down.
The throw. Caught over the middle. It's Odom.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy.
Going for it all. He's got it. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The UConn offense goes back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to...
And down he goes back at the 3. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Defense getting a boost from this crowd on third and long. They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's going to get loose. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Power football with the run. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a catch at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown Tide! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. UConn going back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
He's into the open down the middle. The 50. He's at the 40. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. When you see these Alabama linebackers demolish quarterbacks and wreck things in the backfield, you have to think of Derek Thomas in that 27-sack season. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, and makes the big mistake.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some... He's got it inside the 30. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out in the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes that Alabama offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years coaching everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Miller with the ball. The Tide will get the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Using the quick game. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Lost one deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg the difference.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but we still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
They're setting up the screen. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. A third down try for the offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He throws back to the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Running it back, it's Bell. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. He'll keep it himself. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his man and they convert. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UConn! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the field.
Here they come on 2nd down, trying to put this game away. They'll put the tight end in motion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Shakes off the tackle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll ride the hot hand.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Quarterback will audible. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Grabbed in the backfield. It's long. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Finds his big tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, UConn.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football.
Throws toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Off the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. From the gun. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The corners are walked up tight. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Bell. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game...
Going for it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Dropping back, it's Mack. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got to stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire